Religion has always been a part of human life. Long before smartphones, electricity, or even writing, people were already gathering to pray, build temples, and tell stories about gods and spirits. Religion helped early humans explain the mysteries of life, why the sun rises, where we go when we die, and how to live with each other. It gave people comfort, direction, and a sense of belonging. But here's the interesting part. Religion didn't stay the same. Over thousands of years, different belief systems took turns dominating the world. Some were small and local. Others became global forces. In this video, we're counting down the top religions of each millennium, starting from 10,000 years ago to today. Each one gives us a window into what people believed, feared, and hoped for in their time. And it shows how our understanding of life has changed over the ages. Let's take that journey 1,000 years at a time. Number 10. 8,000 to 7,000 BCE. Animism and nature worship between 8,000 and 7,000 BCE. People lived in small tribes and practiced animism, a belief that all elements of nature, animals, trees, rivers, and even the wind had their own spirits. With no written language or organized religion, early humans used rituals, songs, and offerings to communicate with these spirits and maintain balance in their world. They believed that disrespecting nature could lead to failed hunts or poor harvests. Spiritual leaders, often called shamans, guided these practices. While not a formal religion, animism was the most widespread belief system of the time, deeply shaping early human culture and understanding of life. Number 9. 7,000 to 6,000 BCE. Early agricultural cult religions. As farming spread and people settled down, new religious ideas developed. With crops came seasons. With seasons came the need for gods that controlled time, weather, and fertility. People started building shrines and sacred spaces, often centered around fertility and harvest gods. Some of the earliest temples, like the one at Göbekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey, date back to around this period. They suggest that even before formal agriculture, people were already gathering for rituals. But now, the focus shifted to gods who controlled the earth and sky. Like mother goddesses and storm gods, these early farming religions didn't have names like modern religions do. But they played a huge role in shaping the spiritual landscape. They linked religion directly to daily survival and natural cycles: planting, rain, birth, and death. Number 8. 6,000 to 5,000 BCE. Proto-city religions in Mesopotamia. This millennium saw the rise of early cities in places like Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. With cities came more structured societies, and religion became more organized too. Now there were full-time priests, temples, and written symbols used. In rituals. In Mesopotamia, people believed in gods like Anu, god of the sky, Enlil, god of wind, and Inanna, goddess of love and war. Temples known as ziggurats were built at the center of cities. Religion wasn't just spiritual anymore, it was political. Kings ruled in the name of the gods. These city religions created the foundation for later belief systems. Number 7. 5,000 to 4,000 BCE. Egyptian religion and the afterlife. By now, Egypt was growing into a powerful civilization along the Nile. Its religion was focused on gods connected to the sun, death, and rebirth. The most important god was Ra, the sun god, who traveled across the sky each day and through the underworld each night. The Egyptian religion introduced one of the most powerful religious ideas ever: life after death. Egyptians believed that the soul continued after death, but only if certain steps were followed. That's why they built pyramids, wrote spells on tombs, and practiced mummification. The Book of the Dead, one of the earliest spiritual texts, comes from this tradition. Egyptian religion was one of the first major systems to last for thousands of years. It influenced later ideas about judgment, resurrection, and eternal life that would appear in future religions. Number 6. 4,000 to 3,000 BCE. The rise of Sumerian and Indus Valley faiths. As cities continued to grow, new civilizations rose with their own religions. In Sumer, southern Mesopotamia, religion remained deeply woven into daily life. Gods had personalities, fought wars, and demanded loyalty. The famous Epic of Gilgamesh comes from this period and reflects Sumerian ideas about gods, mortality, and the meaning of life. Meanwhile, in South Asia, the Indus Valley civilization built large cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. Their religious beliefs are still mysterious, but archaeologists have found statues that suggest early forms of worship, perhaps linked to later Hindu ideas. Both regions show a shift toward personal devotion, organized temples, and complex spiritual stories. Gods became more specific and connected to moral codes, not just natural forces. Number 5. 3000 to 2000 BCE, early Hinduism and Vedic traditions. Now, we enter the period when the earliest roots of Hinduism began to form. The Indo-Aryans migrated into northern India and brought with them a religion based on sacred texts known as the Vedas. These were written in Sanskrit and became the spiritual foundation of Hindu belief. Early Hinduism was focused on rituals, sacrifices, and honoring gods like Agni, fire, Indra, war, and Varuna, cosmic order. Priests performed ceremonies to maintain harmony between humans and the divine. This religion introduced deep philosophical ideas, like karma, the idea that actions have consequences, and dharma, living according to one's duty. These ideas would go on to influence Buddhism, Jainism, and other major Asian religions. Number 4. 2000 to 1000 BCE, Judaism and monotheism take shape. This was a turning point in religious history. While most cultures believed in many gods, a small group of people in the Middle East began to believe in just one. This was the beginning of Judaism, which centered around a single, all-powerful God. The early Hebrew people believed they had a covenant or special agreement with their God. Stories from this period, like those of Abraham, Moses, and the Exodus from Egypt, would later become central to Jewish, Christian, and Islamic traditions. This era introduced the idea of a moral God who cares about justice, compassion, and law. It also brought the belief in prophets, people chosen by God to deliver important messages. Number 3. 1000 BCE to 01 CE, Buddhism, Confucianism, and Greek religion. In this millennium, religion expanded in new directions. Around 500 BCE, a prince in India named Siddhartha Gautama left his palace in search of truth. He became known as the Buddha, and his teachings on suffering, mindfulness, and the path to enlightenment spread across Asia. Around the same time, Confucius in China taught a philosophy focused on respect, ethics, and harmony. Though not a religion in the traditional sense, Confucianism deeply shaped Chinese spiritual and social life. Meanwhile, Greek religion flourished in Europe. Gods like Zeus, Athena, and Apollo ruled not just the sky but the imagination of poets, warriors, and philosophers. Greek ideas about fate, the soul, and morality would later influence Christianity and Western thought. Number 2. 1 to 1000 CE, Christianity and the spread of monotheism. From 1 to 1000 CE, Christianity emerged and spread across the Roman Empire and beyond. It began with the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth, who preached love, forgiveness, and devotion to one God. His followers believed he was the Son of God and shared his message after his crucifixion. Christianity grew through the efforts of missionaries and support from Roman emperors, eventually becoming the empire's official religion. During this time, the Bible was compiled, churches were established, and key beliefs like salvation and eternal life shaped the faith of millions. Number 1. 1000 to 2000 CE, Islam and the Age of Global Faiths. In the 7th century, a man named Muhammad received revelations in Mecca. These messages formed the basis of Islam. Muslims believe in one God, Allah, and their holy book, the Quran, outlines a way of life based on prayer, charity, and justice. Islam spread quickly across the Middle East, North Africa, Spain, and parts of Asia. Cities like Baghdad and Cordoba became centers of learning, culture, and spirituality. Islamic scholars preserved ancient knowledge and made major contributions in science and philosophy. By the end of the second millennium, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism were the 3 largest religions in the world. Buddhism, Sikhism, Judaism, and others also had millions of followers. Religion had become deeply global, shaping governments, cultures, and personal identities, from worshiping trees and rivers to building massive temples and writing sacred texts. Humans have always searched for meaning. Every millennium brought new questions and new answers. Today's religions carry the wisdom of thousands of years, but they also reflect our ongoing need for purpose and connection. Whether you're religious or not, these beliefs have shaped the world you live in. If you enjoyed this journey through time, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone curious like you, and don't forget to subscribe for more thoughtful content like this. Thanks for watching, and keep asking big questions.